Where can you find the best secured credit card that graduates to a regular unsecured credit card? In this video, I'll be talking about the best secured credit cards that you can find today that will eventually graduate to unsecured credit cards. Now, if you don't know what I mean by this, it means that after having that secured credit card for some time, the card issuer or the bank will return your deposit and extend the same credit line to you without any security. So you'll end up having a regular unsecured credit card. And this is very, very important because if you apply for a secured credit card and you use it to build your credit, when you actually have a good enough credit score, usually what will happen is that you will be asked to close that credit card account so you can get your deposit back, and then you will have to apply for a regular unsecured credit card. This then creates another hard pull on your credit and your credit score suffers. So to avoid this, ideally you want to get a secured credit card that will graduate to an unsecured credit card after a couple months of you paying your bills on time and keeping your utilization down. So stick around to the very end of this video so you can learn about the best secured credit cards that will do this. Now, before I get into this list, a very quick reminder: if you're new to the channel or you're watching one of my videos for the very first time, my name is Ian and I post videos here on YouTube every single day on topics relating to making money and personal finance. So if you'd like to see more of these videos, then give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to this channel and turning on all the notifications. And that way you'll be able to get the updates every day when I post a new video here. Now, if you've ever had a secured credit card before and it graduated into an unsecured credit card, comment below and let me know which credit card it was and also how long it took for them to return your deposit and also extend an unsecured line of credit to you. Now, the entire point of this video is to tell you about the best secured credit cards that graduate, because I think these are better options than other secured credit cards that never graduate. Now, the reason for this is that apart from getting your deposit back, which is good because you want your money back, right? You want to also keep your credit card account open for as long as you can, because if you open one and then you close it in a year's time, then you lose a lot of points from your credit score, especially if it's going to be your first credit card. So ideally, you want a credit card that you can see yourself keeping for the long term. Also, I already explained what makes up your credit score in another video, and this accounts for about 15% of your overall credit score. So it's very, very important, and if you haven't seen that video as of yet, then be sure to watch it if you want to learn more about what actually makes up your credit score, and that way you can do everything you possibly can to get the highest credit score. Now, the first credit card on this list is my personal favorite, and this is the Discover It Secured credit card, and I like this one for three main reasons. Reason number one is that if you are responsible and you pay your bills on time and you also keep your utilization low, then you will be able to graduate in about 8 months from getting this card. This is an estimate and maybe they'll graduate you before or after, but it's usually around that 8-month mark. So you get your deposit back and you get to keep the card as a regular unsecured credit card. Secondly, I like this card because it comes with no annual fees. This means that if you apply for this credit card and you use it to build your credit and you eventually get a better credit score and you can get better credit cards and you really don't need to or you don't want to use this one anymore, you can still keep the account open so it doesn't affect your credit age and history, and it won't cost you anything in terms of fees. All you have to do is to make one transaction on the card every 4 to 6 months, just so they don't close the account for inactivity. And this can happen, so if you have a credit card and you want to keep the account open, don't just throw the card away. If you don't use it, then the bank or credit card company will close the account without your knowledge for inactivity, and this hurts your credit score. Now, thirdly, I like this credit card because it gives you rewards. In your first year, you can get 2% cash back on everything you purchase as long as you pay your statement balance in full every month. And even after the first year, you'll still get at least 1% in cash back on all purchases and up to 2% in some categories. Now, if you want to apply for this card, I've left the link below and you'll get some free cash just from using that link as a bonus. Now, the second credit card or second secured credit card on this list is the N Rewards credit card from Navy Federal. This one is for either active or retired military members. If you're not in the military, then you can still apply for this card and get it, but there is a different procedure and you'll have to follow, and you can find that on the Navy Federal Credit Union's website. Now, this credit card is good because one, it graduates in about 6 months, which is a bit faster than the Discover It's Secured, and this card also gives you rewards. You get 1 point per dollar spent, and there is also no annual fees for this secured credit card. So again, it's one of the better secured credit card options out there because you can keep the credit card account open for years, even if you don't really want to use the card because it won't cost you anything to do so. The next card on this list is the Citi secured credit card, and this one is also another good option if you're looking for a secured credit card that will graduate into an unsecured credit card. Now, although it works, I don't really like this one because it takes on average about 18 months for it to graduate, which means you'll have this secured credit card for about 2 years before you can get your deposit back and have an unsecured credit card. For me, that's too long, especially when you can get the Navy Federal or the Discover secured credit cards, and they will graduate you in about 6 to 8 months on average. The highlight of this credit card though is that it also doesn't come with any annual fees. So again, you can keep the credit card account open for as long as you need to. However, unlike the previous 2 secured credit cards on this list, the Citi secured credit card doesn't offer any rewards. So for this reason, I don't like it. I would prefer the Discover card, but it's still another good option to consider. Now, the 4th secured credit card on this list is the Bank of America Cash Rewards secured credit card. Now, as the name suggests, this card gives you rewards. However, this isn't a flat rewards credit card. The rewards are in tiers and categories. So for example, you get to choose a category, and in that category, you will get cash back of 2%. At grocery stores, you'll also get cash back of 2% up to a certain amount, and I think that is currently $2,500, and this seems to change from time to time, but I really like the fact that you can get rewards from a secured credit card, so I think this is still another good option. On all other purchases, you can get cash back of 1%. Now, as for graduating to an unsecured credit card, the average time is about 12 months, and in some cases, you can graduate before based on how your credit improves, but it's usually around that 12-month mark. Also, this credit card doesn't come with any annual fees, and so I think it's another very good option from Bank of America. Now, the final secured credit card I want to mention here is the US Bank secured credit card, and this one wouldn't be my first choice or second choice, but it's still on this list because this video is about secured credit cards that graduate into unsecured credit cards. Now, this credit card doesn't offer any rewards, so I would instead choose one from this list that does offer rewards, but the pros are that it will graduate and it doesn't come with any annual fees. So you can graduate to an unsecured credit card in about 6 months, and this again depends on how quickly your credit improves, as this could be shorter or longer. So from this list, in my opinion, the Discover It's Secured is the best, followed by either the Bank of America Secured Cash Rewards credit card or the Navy Federal N Rewards Secured credit card. If you have used any of these secured credit cards before, or maybe you have another secured credit card that is just as good but wasn't mentioned here, be sure to comment below and let me know what it is and how it has been working for you. I know that there are probably a dozen other secured credit cards out there that will graduate into unsecured credit cards, but based on what I've seen, I think these are amongst the best of them. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. I'll also be leaving some links on the screen right now to other videos I've made about secured credit cards. So if you want to learn more, be sure to check those videos out as well. And again, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification icon so you can get notified when I post new videos. And remember, I'll be posting a new video here on YouTube every single day. Also, give this video a thumbs up, helps the channel out a ton, and I'll really appreciate it. And also, be sure to check all the links down below in the description, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.